guys, so today we're doing a little bit of a chit chat, get ready with me type video. Just gonna be hanging out with you while I put my makeup on. This is the finished look. So if you wanna watch and see how I achieved this look, then just keep watching. Let's go ahead and get started. So I haven't done one of these in over a year and a half, so hopefully it goes okay. So I just want to tell you what I did for skincare. I got out of the shower and I just put on a little bit of the Silk Elements Pure Argan Oil. I get this at Sally Beauty. Sometimes when I'm lazy and I don't want to do my skincare, like a full skincare serum, face cream, eye cream, right away, I'll just put oil on and then I will let it kind of sink in, and then when I'm ready, if I want to, I'll do some skincare. And I did today just because the oil had kind of absorbed and I needed a little bit more moisture because I just shaved my face with like a facial shaver. And so then I put on the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. It doesn't really do a whole lot of redness, but I love the texture of it. And then I did some Algenist Complete Renewal Balm eye cream that looks like that. I don't know how that focuses. Hopefully you guys can see okay. And then on my lips, I just have some nipple cream that I love as a lip balm. For primer, I'm going to use the Glow Skin Beauty Tinted Primer SPF 30 because I don't have any SPF on my skin at this point. So this is just a little bit of a tint. Not a whole lot, but I love the texture of this. It's so smooth. So for foundation, I'm going to use this one. I haven't used this one in so long, but because my skin is kind of red and sensitive because I did just shave my face. Well, earlier this morning I did. I'm going to use the Josie Maran Vibrancy, the Argan Oil Foundation Fluid. So I'm going to use that with a beauty blender. It will take longer to build up the coverage that I need today than I normally would do on a day-to-day, but because my skin is a little bit more red than usual in real life, I don't know if the lights are canceling that out. That's what we're going to do. I don't think I shook that well enough because it's pretty runny. Let me know what you guys think about the setup. I think you can see me okay. I am using a mirror in front of me, but also the viewfinder to make sure I'm in focus as much as I can. I'm definitely going to have to apply at least 2 layers, probably more, to get out some of that redness. And I'm not really going for a complete full coverage. I do want my skin to kind of peek out, but I do just want to kind of tame down that redness. This is my goals for today. So I did 2 layers, 2 very thin layers, and I'm just going to go in and add a little bit more of that foundation just where I'm really red, which is up here. You could totally use a concealer to do that, but I am going to do this. For concealer, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Stick Concealer. I just like to blend, I just like to blend that in with my fingers, kind of press it, pat it. And put it up on my eyelids. That's going to act as my eyeshadow primer as well. I'm trying to be low maintenance these days. Just going to take the beauty blender and just kind of blend that in with the rest of the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and take my Benefit Hello Flawless powder. I think this is it a powder foundation? I don't know, but I really like this stuff. When I want just a tad more coverage, if I use like a BB cream or CC cream, but I want just a little bit more coverage, just a little bit. So the way I apply it, you don't really get a whole lot of coverage, which you certainly could build this product up, but I am dry, so I have a hard time setting my face, especially lately, now that it's like really cold outside and all that good stuff. So I'm just kind of pressing that in. I'm hardly taking any product. Just so that foundation doesn't slide around my face. And you can see that it's still glowy even through this light coat of powder. And the next I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to use this product here. I've been using the same product but in a different color, so I'm going to try out the taupe shade today. And it's by Urban Decay. They did send this over for me to test out. So this is called the Brow Blade, and on one end you have a pencil, just like the Anastasia brow is, except for I think I might like it better. And the other side is this, it wants to focus on my face. It's just like this little, almost like liquid eyeliner for your brows to kind of give yourself a microbladed effect. So I'm just going to use the pencil side and just fill in my brows. The only thing that kind of sucks about this product, well, the fact that if you don't want the other side, then you're like, with I hear my husband downstairs playing with the girls. This product is probably not that great if you only want the pencil side, and it also doesn't have a spoolie, which sucks. So I just use my Anastasia spoolie and I just do it on there pretty heavily. Don't know how I feel about the undertone of this. It's kind of weird. It's kind of greenish on me. So I get them on there pretty bold like that. And then I take just an old Brow Wiz and I use that spoolie to kind of soften and brush up. See, that just kind of softens it out a little bit. This is just how I like to do my brows. I can be really fast, fill them in, look kind of Sharpie-like, which I still like the Sharpie brow look, not gonna lie. I don't think it's on trend anymore, but I still like it. And then I'm gonna take my L'Oreal Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara in Blonde, and this just kind of, well, it sets them in place and also kind of perks them up like that. Hopefully you guys can see. And it gives a nice fluffy brow. Like a feathery brow is what I'm trying to say. This kind of just helps that when the brow color, like the first brow pencil color that I use is not the best color for me, which I just feel like they pull weird. The Anastasia taupe is the only color that doesn't pull weird on me. This kind of almost highlights and just gives it a really good color. Now I do clean that up. I wait for it to dry and then I'll clean it up with a Q-tip. But let's go ahead and move on to some eyeshadow. I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown 6-pan eyeshadow palette and just take the lightest matte colors. This is Ivory and Bone. Ivory and Bone. And I'm just going to take that on a big fluffy Bobbi Brown brush. And I'm just going to set my eye with that before I go in with a little bit of eyeshadow, just so the eyeshadow on top goes on smoothly. And then I'm just going to throw a little color in the crease. I'm not going to do a whole lot of crease action because this is what I'm trying to make it just more of a natural kind of everyday type look that I would wear, although I generally would not spend this much time on my makeup because I just don't have it. But today's Sunday and my husband's watching the girls, so I can play a little bit. So I'm going to take this one, which is Toast, and then Taupe right here, just on this Ofra 21 brush, which I love. Just you throw a color right in the crease and it just blends it and spreads it all at the same time. I zoomed in a little bit so you guys can see the eyes more. So I'm going to go ahead and take that Q-tip now that my brows are dry, and I just like to take it and clean it up. I know a lot of people clean up their brows with like concealer, but my face can't really tolerate a whole bunch of different layers of products, so this actually kind of takes them off and also cleans up the eyeshadow and the eyebrow at the same time, which is cool. I'm gonna do a little bit more of that L'Oreal brow tinted brow gel on this side because I think I got more on the other side. This will just balance it out, even it out a little bit. And this product gives like a soft brow. It does hold them pretty well, but it's soft. Like it's not crunchy is what I'm trying to say. And my concealer does crease, even though I set it a little bit with powder, but I didn't set it too much. So see, I just will take my finger and just press it in, and I just have to do that a few times. Maybe like for an hour or so after you do your makeup. I don't know, maybe less than that. And it will go away. Like, that's all you gotta do. You don't have to add more powder if you can't tolerate it like I can't. So these are the Glow Skin Beauty Cream Stay Shadow Sticks. I love Toast, but I wanted to use a different color today. So I'm gonna use Solstice, and that's Toast. And I was wearing this in my favorites video in my Why I Quit YouTube video. I'm wearing that on the lid. I'm gonna do Solstice today because I just want to try it out so bad. so badly, which is just like a bronzy, so Solstice and Toast. So I'm just gonna rub that all over the lid. And these stay all day, and they look almost like a wet look, but not overly so they're good for every day. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend the crease. That was my, if you hear that sound, that's my automatic air freshener, like my, is it Airwick brand or Glade or something like that? So I'm just tracing it up into like a little mushroom shape. I definitely need to get more of these because Mama was obsessed. See how pretty that is? And then I take a little bit, or I take the stick and do it on my lower lash line. Okay, so next I'm gonna curl my lashes, my Tarte curler, and apply some mascara. I'll probably do this off camera because it's a little bit of a process, but I will show you which mascaras I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use a little layer of the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, and then I'm gonna kind of fan them out with the Lash Stiletto by Maybelline. So I'm gonna do that. I've just been having the worst time applying my mascara, and what happened today is what happens a lot of the time, is that I get so much on the lash, and because these are waterproof, I have to like almost scrub a little bit. Not scrub, that's a terrible word to use around your delicate eye area, but I have to take it off with a Q-tip after it dries, and then I have to redo my eyeshadow. So sometimes I even put on mascara first. I have to wear waterproof mascara because it's been transferring on me, and I have to, and it also holds the curl. So these are both waterproof, and that's why it's so hard for me to just like wipe off the mascara. So if you have any tricks or tips for me, please let me know. So I'm gonna go back in with the Solstice, and I did have to clean up under my eyes because I just like really sucked today. When I put my mascara on, I had to clean up under my eyes, so I'm gonna have to go and go and do more concealer under there. But this goes on and applies in layers well, so that's what I really like about this product. One of the things I like about it. Just taking that Bobbi Brown eyeshadow, just kind of blending it all together. This is a product that I like to use when I have to retouch up my concealer. I will go back in with the Bare Pro. It builds over even powder, a little bit of powder really nicely. But this is another trick or product tip that I wanted to give you. This is the It Cosmetics Perfect Lighting. It's like a click up pin, and this is in Radiant Neutral. So you could do this with like the, that's very grammatically correct, with like the Maybelline Dream Lumi highlighting concealer, but I don't have that right now, so I've been using this, and this has been a great product all year. I've been really loving it ever since I got it, I think towards the end of last year. So it builds over, like if you already powdered your face, but you can see a little bit of your dark circles peeking through. This stuff is great. See how it just kind of brightens it up? Looks good. I just love these cream eyeshadow sticks from, what is the Glow Skin Beauty. They did send those to me, and they sent me a nice care package of other items as well. So thank you to Glow Skin Beauty, and I will be testing out the products more and giving you guys a review, because I think it's a brand that's super amazing from what I've tried so far, but it's super overlooked. I don't hear anybody talking about it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Becca Be the Light palette. Talked about this in my favorites, so I figured I would use it. And I'm gonna take this shade here, which is the Brighten powder. I'm actually gonna take that on a blush brush just because I don't have like a good bronzer brush in front of me right now. This is the Bobbi Brown blush brush, which I've raved about for years. So I just get a little bit on there and tap it off. And then I kind of do like a contour bronzer all at the same time. And this is so light and beautiful that it's, you can't see like a harsh stripe. I hope it's coming off on camera. A bronzer, because sometimes bronzer is just too dang dark for my fair skin, and I have to really work at blending it. So sometimes I just need a little a little bronzing, and this is what I go for. I could have totally set my face with that, the other powder that's in there. I just forgot. So just to kind of show how you can get more uses out of this palette, because it's on sale at Sephora, which probably means they're gonna get rid of it. I think the whole palette is like $29 or something around that price point. Definitely check it out because I love this. They also have it, I have the light to medium. They also have it in medium to dark. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but it's perfect. This brush has been shedding on me, probably because I've had it for so many years. You guys look at my baby hairs. So when I was 5 months postpartum, like these areas totally fell out. It looked like I had a buzz cut, like right there, and now they're growing back in. They're kind of funny looking, so. Also by Glow Skin Beauty. This is their powder blush in Sheer Petal. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of that. This is such a beautiful, like glowy, sheeny blush. And it's almost like you don't need a highlight, so it's perfect for every day when you don't really want a pop-in highlight. Although I will do a highlight today because I can't do a YouTube video without doing a pop-in highlight. This is Glazed Donut, and it's pretty blinding but also very flattering on fair skin. So that's the one I'm going to use. I am taking it on my Morphe 501 brush, which I still think is one of the best super affordable brushes for highlighting ever. I know Morphe gets so much hate, but you guys, they got some great products. I know a lot of people just don't like the hype because it is so hyped up, but it's probably hyped up for a reason, and also because people have coupon codes that they get money off of. And then for an inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight, I usually don't do a very flashy one, but I will today because I want to. So I'm actually gonna take, what am I gonna take? I'm gonna take this wheel one here. So I'm gonna take this white one mixed with this one. Actually, I'll just do these three right here. And this is a brush also by Glow Skin Beauty. This is a concealer brush. I have not used it for concealer, but I like it for kind of a sheer, somewhat of a sheer wash of highlight color. I love using concealer brushes as highlight brushes for eyeshadow highlight, or even eyeshadow in general. I definitely probably should have done a matte highlight because I have so much sparkle on my eyes and my face, but whatever. And then for the inner corner highlight, it's Jaclyn Hill's favorite, and I have to agree, it's a Morphe brush. It's this tiny little E36 brush. And then I'm just going to take those same colors. This brush is just perfect for setting it right there, and then getting just the right amount, not too much, not too little, to really give yourself a more wide awake look. See, can you tell the difference? Take that blush brush and just kind of blend that highlight out a little bit. And then for lips, I really wanted to show you guys my Maybelline lip liners that I talked about, my favorites and that I love. I really want to use also another favorite that I haven't talked about, the Sephora. It's the gel Rouge Gel Lip Liner. These are amazing. They're not new. They've been raved about. This is in 01 the Nudist. And so this is a combo that I've been loving as well. It's this lip liner, which is so beautiful just on its own. And I'll just outline my entire lip area and fill it in. And that's good to go. Put gloss on, you're good to go. But I'm also going to go over it today with, like I said, this is a combo I've been loving. This is Bare Minerals, their liquid lipstick in the color Luxe. And I love these so much. Okay, so here is the finished look. I love how it turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed kind of hanging out with me, chit-chatting with me as I put my makeup on and played around a little bit with some new stuff and some old favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave any video requests down below, and have a great day, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.